Feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel.
The depth and knowing developed in true friendship is illustrated in the story of Sri Krishna and Sudama. Krishna and Sudama were both pupils at Acharya Sandipani's ashram in Vrindavan. Krishna, who was a royal, and Sudama, a boy from a poor Brahmin family, developed an uncanny friendship and mutual respect during their time. They were almost inseparable during their stay. On completing their studies at the ashram, Krishna and Sudama said their goodbyes, and even as Krishna grew to become a successful king of Dwarka, Sudama lived a very simple and frugal life with his wife and 2 children. They were poor. Sudama's wife persuaded Sudama against his wishes to go and seek help from Krishna so that they could lead a more comfortable life. Not wanting to go empty-handed and remembering that Krishna loved puffed rice, he requested his wife to pack puffed rice as a gift to Sri Krishna. On arriving in Dwarka, Krishna greeted his friend warmly and even washed his feet with his own hands. He also arranged for the best of things to make Sudama comfortable, even of the entire land. Krishna, sensing this and knowing that Sudama was carrying puffed rice, asked for it and ate it delightfully and told Sudama that this is the best thing that he has ever eaten. Feeling more embarrassed now at how well he was treated, Sudama did not ask Krishna for anything even as he bid adieu. On his way back, Sudama was gravely concerned as to what he would tell his wife. But as he reached home with reluctant steps, he found a magnificent palace where his home once stood, and his wife came out wearing an elegant sari and greeted him happily. Stunned, happy, yet grateful, Sudama's heart filled with gratitude for Krishna. Friendship is a bond and understanding that one develops when nothing needs to be said, and yet the other person knows.
The words describes of friendship as companionship, bond, affection, synergy, camaraderie, unity, trust, laughter, acceptance, comfort, connecting, sharing, caring, loyal, supportive, understanding, fun, reliable, trustworthy, empathetic, kind, genuine. The few relation in earth never die is the friend meaning. Friendship actual meaning is the one who attached to another by affection or esteem. The another meaning of a friend is someone who is a companion, someone you trust, and with whom you share a bond of mutual affection and support. Friends are there to share experiences, lend a listening ear, and offer encouragement during both good and challenging times. Friendship is only one relationship with no debts with age, gender, color, language, status and caste. Even also human also like friends is also had between humans and animals also. The purpose of friendship. In true friendship, people doesn't expect anything from you. They want just your time, value and concern, that's it. The main purpose of friendship is to build meaningful connections with others, provide support, share experiences, and foster mutual care and understanding. Friendships enrich our lives, offer companionship, and contribute to our emotional well-being. Dogs and human relationship. The relationship between dogs and humans is a special bond that has developed over thousands of years. Dogs were domesticated from wolves, and they have become loyal companions and working partners to humans. This relationship goes beyond mere utility, as dogs provide emotional support, security, and unconditional love to their human owners. Many studies have shown that interactions with dogs can have positive effects on human well-being. reducing stress and increasing feelings of happiness. Dogs are often considered man's best friend for their unwavering loyalty and companionship. Dolphins and human relationship. Dolphins and humans, interaction and conservation. Dolphins and humans have a unique and fascinating relationship. Dolphins are known for their high intelligence, social nature, and playful behavior, which has captured human interest and admiration. Many people enjoy interacting with dolphins in captivity at marine parks or through dolphin-assisted therapy programs. However, it's important to note that in the wild, interactions between dolphins and humans should be approached with caution and respect for their natural environment. In some regions, there have been instances of dolphins approaching humans in the water, leading to positive and joyful encounters. Conservation efforts and responsible tourism play a crucial role in preserving the delicate balance between humans and dolphins in their natural habitats. Understanding and respecting their behavior, as well as keeping a safe distance in the wild, are essential to maintaining a harmonious relationship with these remarkable creatures. Not dolphins and dogs, Horseface also had relationship with human and some. Psychology of friend. The psychology of friendship is a fascinating area of study. Friendships are essential for our well-being and can significantly impact our mental and emotional health. They provide companionship, support, and a sense of belonging. Friendships are built on various psychological factors, such as trust, reciprocity, empathy, and shared interests. Positive friendships can lead to increased happiness and reduced stress, while toxic or unhealthy friendships may have the opposite effect. People often seek friends who share similar values, beliefs, and attitudes, as this helps create a sense of understanding and compatibility. Additionally, the concept of social exchange theory suggests that individuals maintain friendships if they perceive a fair and balanced give-and-take relationship. Overall, the psychology of friendship is complex and plays a crucial role in shaping our social lives and emotional well-being. Friendship actually starts at. Children can start making friends as early as toddlerhood, usually around the age of 2 to 3 years old. However, the concept of friendship evolves over time, and as they grow older and develop social skills, their friendships become more complex and meaningful. By the time they reach elementary school age, around 6 to 7 years old, children typically have a clearer understanding of friendship and engage in more reciprocal and lasting relationships with their peers. We mostly involve friendship at adulthood. Typically, people start to become more involved in friendships and show increased affection during their adolescence and early adulthood. During these developmental stages, individuals often seek deeper connections and emotional intimacy with their peers. They may become more open to sharing their feelings, offering support, and expressing affectionate gestures towards their friends. However, it's essential to remember that the timing and intensity of this involvement can vary widely from person to person, as everyone's social and emotional development progresses at their own pace. Friends show the world qualities like kindness, support, loyalty, empathy, and understanding. They demonstrate the power of genuine connections and the importance of having people who care for each other. The friends only shows what is the real-world globe. With friends, we go and watch movies, cricket matches, live concerts, trips, and makes fun things and such great memories had with friends. Friends can show us many things in the world, such as love, support, and companionship. They can offer different perspectives, introduce us to new experiences, and be there for us in both good and challenging times. True friends often bring joy, understanding, and a sense of belonging to our lives, and we make mistakes, we fails, gets down, and the friend encourages us, fights for us, support, guidelines for taking steps forward. Friends shape our world. Friends can show us many things in the world, such as love, support, and companionship. They can offer different perspectives, introduce us to new experiences, and be there for us in both good and challenging times. True friends often bring joy, understanding, and a sense of belonging to our lives. Helping hand of friend in love, two hearts. Friends can play a significant role in helping us develop loving feelings for someone in various ways. Here are some ways they can assist. Encouragement and support. Friends may encourage us to express our feelings and take steps toward showing affection to someone we care about. Listening and advice. They can be good listeners and offer valuable advice, helping us navigate our emotions and potential challenges in a relationship. Positive influence. Observing their own loving and healthy relationships can serve as a positive influence, shaping our understanding of love. Honest feedback. Friends can provide honest feedback about the person we are interested in, helping us gain clarity about our feelings. Building confidence. Through their support and validation, friends can boost our confidence in expressing our love and pursuing a relationship. Shared experiences. Participating in shared activities with friends and the person we love can create stronger bonds and foster deeper connections. Friendship between opposite genders. In India mostly doesn't occurs friendship relationship in opposite gender because of the parents' rules codes saying not a better option to move relationship with opposite gender. Reason for in some Indian families, parents may be hesitant or opposed to their children having friendships with the opposite gender due to cultural and traditional beliefs. This is often influenced by societal norms, concerns about maintaining propriety, and protecting their children from potential misunderstandings or societal judgment. However, it's essential to recognize that not all Indian parents hold the same views, and attitudes are evolving over time. Many parents are becoming more open-minded and supportive of healthy, respectful friendships regardless of gender. Certainly, in some Indian families, the reluctance towards opposite gender friendships might stem from concerns about potential distractions from academics or other responsibilities. They may also worry about the risk of emotional attachments developing that could affect the children's focus on their studies and future goals. Additionally, parents might fear the influence of modern Western cultures on their children and prefer to adhere to more conservative values and practices. It's important to note that such attitudes can vary widely among families and individuals and are not representative of all Indian parents. Many parents understand the importance of healthy social interactions and are supportive of their children's friendships, regardless of gender. As society progresses, discussions around the significance of platonic relationships and personal freedom are becoming more prevalent, leading to more open and accepting attitudes among some Indian parents. The main reason of Indian parents thinks about they were misuse of freedom catching and attracted for the Western culture and to go outing for like pubs, restaurants, malls, parks, hotels, social areas. They were spoils our traditional culture and values. In that way, parents should teach about values and traditional things and behavior of the society of how they face and protect themselves. But I should say please accept the opposite gender friendship. What's wrong in that? Make friends as like as same gender. We should know some knowledge about how to behave in future of your husband or wife, in some time or situation happens to get solve of better deal of women or men a professional part. So it will help some bits of our life, nothing is wrong. Greatness of friendship. Friendship is only way of making best relationship with either with our girlfriend or boyfriend, husband or wife, son or daughter, father or mother. Make friendship with them to know about person emotion or feelings. Friendship is universal relationship. We make this happen with everyone. The friendship wants just holding hands until we lives for last seconds.